Very good. Welcome. Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining me for another special health focused Tai Chi and Qigong class. Um, as you know, I like to sometimes come in with certain experiments, if you like, in holistic health and well-being, things that I'm trying out myself. And today I wanted to mention a practice of taking extra virgin olive oil first thing in the morning before you take anything else, before you drink or eat anything else, so an empty stomach. And I saw it online, and various doctors and health practitioners were saying how amazing this practice was for general health and well-being, for a whole list of health issues such as arthritis, digestive transit issues, managing glucose spike levels, and various things. They just seemed to think that olive oil first thing in the morning was particularly good. And I saw this from so many different sources, from sort of very doctor, allopathic Western doctor types, all the way through to yogic teachers and masters. And I thought I'll give this a go. So I am on week 2. I think I've been doing this for 2 full weeks of taking a tablespoon full of extra virgin olive oil first thing in the morning. And I must say, I really love it. I think it's a very good practice. I myself have what the doctors have phrased as irritable bowel syndrome. So basically, my bowels need a bit of help all the time to regulate. I find Tai Chi is brilliant for that. It helps me regularly go, so to speak, without grossing you out. Sorry if I do. But it would literally be that until I had done my Tai Chi in the morning, nothing would be shifting. And it even surprised me when people told me that one of the first things they do is they get up and they go to the loo. But actually, since taking this olive oil, I find that very quickly after my spoonful of olive oil, I'm able to go to the loo even before I do my Tai Chi practice, which is amazing. And after a couple of days of taking the olive oil, I found that I was getting up and going to the loo the way I hear other people do before I even was taking the olive oil. So I definitely feel it seems to coat the lining of the intestines and just makes everything much smoother and more comfortable. I feel well in myself. I'm not sure if I've noticed a big difference in my skin as yet, though I think my skin is pretty good. But I have noticed my hair is more conditioned. Literally, it's helping my hair as well. So I feel good on this, and I would say, yes, my personal experience says that it is a very good practice. I like it a lot. It seems to react differently. The body seems to react differently when you take something first thing before you do anything else. That's different from just taking it along with food and drink through the day. It seems to have more impact when you do it first thing. So I'm taking my spoonful of oil. I'm waiting a little while, but I tend to be very thirsty in the morning, and I tend to need electrolytes. So water doesn't actually quench my thirst in the mornings. So I'm taking my olive oil, 1 spoonful. I'm waiting a few minutes, maybe up to 10 minutes. And then I'm having just spring water with the juice of a lemon, and waiting a little bit, sloshing my mouth and actually taking xylitol to clean the acid out, but I use it as mouthwash. I don't swallow it. And then I'm taking my hot drink later. So I'm introducing things gradually. I'm doing the oil for nice fluid movement. I'm doing the lemon for my vitamin C, my electrolytes, and the cleansing agent for my system. Then I'm taking my hot water to refresh and hydrate on top of that. And then I'm taking my celery as a fiber and to help ease my digestion in before I take any other breakfast. So I've been doing that and I feel really good, and I would recommend it if you fancy trying it. But if you do have any bowel issues, if you have trouble going, it seems to be very useful. And it's nice enough, you know, it's not, it's a strong taste, but you're just swallowing it down. So it's absolutely, it's doable. It's very doable, and it does give great results. I would say to you folks that eating and drinking should not just be for pleasure. It's our nutrients, it's what builds us and supports us. And sometimes we need to take things that aren't necessarily what you go, oh, yum, but it can actually do us a great deal of good. For example, taking dandelion leaves 20 minutes before you eat is very, very good. It's a bitter, so it prepares the liver to get ready to produce what it needs to produce to help us digest our food very well. So taking bitters before we eat are really very, very useful. It is bitter. It doesn't taste sweet, but sweet is not the only flavor that does us good. In fact, bitters can be better for us. So please do consider that when you eat and drink, it's not necessarily just because it's yummy, but that think of it, is it doing me good? Is it doing me harm? The other day I was traveling and I stopped at a roadside cafe, a garage, to get some food, and they had nothing that I could eat. It was wheat and it was meat and it was, and I ended up getting chips. So for the American folks watching, fries. And I had instant indigestion eating these fries. It was just, my body was going, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? So they tasted lovely, but my body was going, no. So please listen to your body as well as to your taste buds, because we need to support the system. And it doesn't mean going, you know, forcing nasty things in, but the more healthy you eat, actually, the more you will enjoy more healthy foods. So getting into good habits is very useful. I encourage you to do the extra virgin olive oil challenge and try it for a week and see what you think. What I'd recommend is get it in a glass bottle, in a dark bottle if possible, because olive oil does degrade when it's exposed to sunlight. And the better brands do put them in glass bottles, because unfortunately plastic can leach some of the composition of the plastic into whatever it's carrying. You can get estrogen really and various other things that you're not necessarily looking for when we're taking we're taking fluids out of plastic bottles. So look for your dark glass, extra virgin, cold pressed olive oil. It's good for the heart. It's very good for the system. It has antioxidants. Olives are very healthy foods. Okay, so let's get up and do some Tai Chi. I'm still doing my Tai Chi in the mornings and it's still helping my digestion. But it's good to look at things in a holistic way. Everything you do affects everything you do. So let's take right hand in a fist, please. Left hand straight and pull back the thumb, bringing the feet together, bringing the hands together, and we salute. Lovely. Relax down, please, and let's begin with a little rocking action. So we're going to breathe, let the breath flow. Just calm down. In fact, don't even worry about the rock. Just take a moment and calm. Follow your breath. Notice as your breath flows, as you listen and feel into your body, everything releases a little bit. Everything calms. We're giving ourselves space to arrive here and now in our bodies. Good. Now, as you breathe, you may notice the breath nudges the body a little bit into a rock. So as you breathe in, you can rock forwards a little bit. And as you breathe out, you rock back a little bit. But we're actually looking to find the natural rock. Now, this is an exercise in Tai Chi. Sometimes when you are doing standing practice, you'll find yourself rocking quite naturally without meaning to. And it is a sort of stage of the relaxation process that we go into a rock. So in this instance, we're encouraging the rock. We're trying to ride the wave of it. So if I show you it from the corner view, it's just a very slight forwards and backwards movement. Now, if you have balance issues, you might find this quite challenging. And that's okay. I don't want you to stress your system. So what you can do is just feel the urge to flow forwards and the urge to flow back without indulging it. If you struggle with balance, if this is an issue for you, we just want to feel for the rock. And you see the way I'm letting my arms ride the wave of the movement. I'm flowing forwards and up on the in-breath and back and down on the out-breath. This is a lovely little exercise in itself for maybe times when you're feeling a little bit stressed. Rather than trying to do complex Tai Chi movements, just let yourself get into the flow of breath and then pick up that feeling and ride the wave. So it's subtle. Very good. All right, so now we are going to gather, breathing in towards the chest, and turn the palms and release, relax down. And again, gather and relax down. So I'm continuing to rock. I'm continuing to ride this wave. So the gathering motion, the in-breath, I'm going a little bit forwards. And as I'm breathing out, I'm coming back and relaxing down. Good. This is calming the heart fire down, helping us to soothe and relax the system. It's working on an area of the body, a meridian called the Rin channel, and it translates as the conception channel. So this, you could say, is connected with the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest, digest, and procreate aspects of our being. So when you're feeling nice and relaxed, warm and fuzzy, then you'll want to eat, you'll want to digest, you'll want to lie back and snuggle, you'll want to do all those things that you do when you're happy and relaxed. So this is a nice wee exercise to just reinforce the flow of energy down through that channel. Excellent. Relax down and let's circle those shoulders. Beautiful. So let us have a little look, please, at our seven stars rotations Qi Gong. So we float up, again, we're starting in the open stance. We're floating up through the top of the head. The chin is slightly down and back. And we're calming and breathing through the body, letting go and listening. Listen to your body. Notice if you feel any sensations. For example, I'm feeling tingling and like a buzzing sensation, fullness and even warmth down through my arms and into my hands. And that's good. That shows that the energy is flowing. But whatever you're feeling, listen to it now. You may feel very different from what I've just described. Listen to your body. Feel into it. And let go. Good. Let's lengthen the fingers gently down. Feeling to the fingers, feeling the energy. Notice if the energy is flowing evenly across the fingers. If it's not, that's okay. Just keep breathing, keep feeling. Listen to the areas or for the areas that aren't quite as present. Breathe into them. And when you feel all 10 fingers evenly, you may notice that they start to feel very full, almost like you have sausages instead of fingers. And this is a really good sign. This is the building up, the accumulation of activated energy. And it means that when we start to move, you've lots of energy to circulate. But this accumulation only happens through relaxation and listening, feeling and letting go. We can't make our fingers full of energy, but we can focus on relaxing, lengthening, feeling, listening, and by doing that, the energy fills. So let's bring the awareness gently back to your space. Slowly, gently open your eyes. And can you feel that your arms have bounced away from your body a little bit? Again, that's a sign that the energy has woken up. Good, so let's begin our open door 5, please. We scoop, feel for the tailbone and lift, guiding the hands into your center, feel through to the back and lift. Release, relax down over the front of the body. Split the balloon and lift. Feel up the back, over the shoulders. Feel to the tips of your fingers and release, relax to waist height. Feel into the small of your back, your kidneys. Scoop the hands around and gather. Deep breath, lift. Drawing in as much fresh energy as you can and breathing out, release, relax down to connect with the kidneys. We scoop around the bowl and lift. Keep breathing. Turn the palms, press forwards and up and scoop around to return to waist height. Very good. We massage those kidneys and around. Keep the hands in front of the body. Let's do it again. Circle around. Press down and away. Breathing in and relax down. And again, press down and away. And relax down. We're going to rest level with the kidneys. Relax into the belly. Now we keep the hips steady and gently turn the bowl. Now I want you to work within your comfortable limits. So all things being equal, we're keeping the hips steady and we're turning to 45 degrees. So just to the corner on each side. But if that's too much, go less. You can do a little circle round in front and that's okay. You can spiral it, so you can start small and go a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger until you find your comfortable limits. We're not aiming for torture. We're not aiming for no pain, no gain. We want to stay within what we can do without pain. Good, so let's draw an S shape to change direction and same on the other side. Breathe and feel into your waist and into your lower body, your legs, your feet. Breathe. We are circulating the energy around the lower body. How does it feel? Breathing, letting go of each moment to welcome the next. Lovely. All right. So let's bring the hands round in front, turn the palms, draw the balloon in. Keep the shoulders down and relaxed, but float the arms up and expand. Now we're doing the same practice, but at chest height. And this time the palms are facing in. So if you were to see me from above, you would see my arms are in a circle, not a sausage. It's difficult to see on the screen if I show you from the side. I'm not extending forwards hugely. I'm just squashing the ball in and I'm expanding back into the circle again. Filling my back. Good, let's do our S shape. And we go the other way. Now feel into your waist and feel everything above the waist. This is, we're describing the yin yang, the lower and upper body. Or as Master Locke expresses, heaven and earth. So the lower body should feel nice and firm and full, and the upper body nice and light and free. Good, let's come back into center for movement 3. We open, gather, breathing in. Draw in towards the forehead. Feel the ball of energy. Point to the eyebrow corners. Without touching, guide your energy down face and neck. Fingers pointing into the chest. Open the chest and direct the fingers to direct your energy down through your body. Keep your knees in line with your toes. Go around the legs, up the back, and put your belt on. Good. Check posture. Breathe and relax to center. So movement 3 is heaven, earth, and man or human. So we're differentiating and we're actually interacting very deeply into the body. So let's do that move again. We're going to open, breathing in, gather, draw into the forehead, eyebrow corners, down the face and neck, and open. The fingers direct the energy through the body, pointing down. Now the palms, the inside of the legs. Don't let the knees bow in or bow out. Up you come and cover center. Good job. Relax into your belly. Keep breathing. Listen to your body. How does it feel? Now you can do a full squat if you can in that practice, but if you have knee issues, knee replacements, whatever it may be, you don't need to go down low. You go as far as you can comfortably, isn't that the rule? And then you think of extending the energy beyond your fingertips to draw around your feet and up the legs as you come back up. So let's try it one more time. Ready? We lengthen up. We relax down and gather your energy into the forehead, to the eyebrow corners, down the face and neck, and open, down through the body. Keep the knees in line with the toes, around, up the back. Very good. And put your belt on. Check posture. Relax to center. Just for a moment, check your breathing. Notice how it's flowing. Feel your heart rate. Relax into your body. Whatever sensations you're experiencing, listen to them and let go through them. Good. Release your arms gently down. All right, so next we're going to turn to your southeast. So you're pointing to the corner, okay? And we're going to do our little choo-choo train movement. So imagine you have a big bowl of dough and you are rolling it between your hands. But we are doing this movement by turning in the waist. You remember this one? So we're going to start at the base of the spine and very gently walk your way up your spine. Now, if you were to do this really thoroughly, you would do 33 little rotations. But as long as you're feeling each section of your spine, each little vertebrae, you can be a bit more relaxed if you want to. Just get the feeling of it as you're rolling up, rolling up. And notice if there's any little areas that feel tense or tight or stuck. This is like a MOT for your body. You're listening and you're feeling into your spine with each movement, with each roll. You're mobilizing and giving it a little bit of care. Check as you come up to the top of the head that you're keeping good posture, top of the head floating up, chin down and back. And when you get to the base of your skull, flip your toes and skim the hands down level with the waist. Keep turning. Turn the palms to face up. Come underneath your arm, along the line of your arm to make a circle. Turn the palms and a little relaxed down. Very good. Let's do that same exercise on the other side. Very gently. Roll your ball, feeling from the base of your spine. You can think of the spine like a ladder. You're climbing up the ladder with each roll. You're feeling a little bit higher. One more rung. Keep breathing. It really does feel like the hands are connecting with the vertebrae of the spine, because that's where the focus is. We keep lengthening up through the top of the head. The neck vertebrae are more small and intricate, so it's a little bit harder, but still just feel your way gently up the back of the neck until you get to the base of the skull. Good. And flip the toes. Turn the palms, come underneath your arm, along the line of your arm. And here we are again influencing the conception channel. So let's just do the conception channel a couple of times. With our tiger, we step, we turn the toes, turn the palms, come underneath, along, flip the hands in a half step. And to the other side, we step, and we flip the toes, we flip the hands, we come under the arm, along the line of the arm, and turn the palms, and very softly relax down. One more time, please. So this is our tiger exercise. Turn the palms and a little half step. Excellent. So now let's look at the phoenix, the red bird for the south. So we bring the right hand under. I'm mirroring. Right hand under, there's your ball. Stretch the ball and turn it and step your left foot forwards a little bit. Squash down and expand. Left hand coming up. Keep turning. Release your back foot, bring it in. And now step it out and relax down. Very good, really nice. Lower hand coming up, very round. Turn your body, if you can, over your front leg. Release your right arm, float it up. Turn your body and come in. Stepping back, left arm floats up. Turn the body and come in. Good. And we go side by side horse stance for our snake exercise. We flip the toes to the left, we turn the waist, and one hand forwards and up, the other down and back. Look over your shoulder and push your hands away from your body. Release, do a circle with your top hand like a lasso, and flip your toes to do the same exercise on the other side. So your left hand forwards and up, your right hand down and back. Look over your back shoulder and push your hands away from your body. Release and lasso the top hand again, circle. Bring yourself back into center for our turtle. So we have horse stance. We cross the wrists and lift and open the hands. Now sit back. Think of filling your back in a curve, lengthening the top of the head up, the chin slightly down and back, the hands level with the feet, the arms still curved, bent. We're stretching through the curve, so you should feel stretched in all directions. Well done. And release and relax gently down. Walk your feet in. Excellent. Let's release from our stance. Nice and relaxed. Well done. Good. Okay. So, how are you feeling? Let's do a little bit more of the 7 stars and rotations Qi Gong, and then we'll finish today with a nice wee relaxation. So always, I want you to pace yourself with how you're feeling on the day. This class is specifically for folks going through health issues, really. All Tai Chi will help. I have folks come up to me and say, I'd like to do Tai Chi for arthritis. Do you teach Tai Chi for arthritis? And there is a brand of Tai Chi that has been put together for arthritis, but actually all Tai Chi will benefit people with arthritis. All Tai Chi is good. So it's not that we're doing different Tai Chi or Qi Gong in this class, but we're using it in a way, hopefully, that is useful for you if you're going through whatever it is you're going through. So a little bit gentler, maybe taking it at a slower pace and doing some seated relaxation, which is part of Tai Chi, but often you don't see it in the more physical classes. So let's have a look at our five, what are they called? Elements. I always forget the word elements, the 5 elements in Chinese medical theory. So we're going to start with gold, and the gold or metal element is going to work on helping your lungs and your large intestines. So every element has its nature and its corresponding organs that it's helping to build strength and to bring into a kind of balance. So I'd like you to, we'll just do this facing forwards, please, to begin. I'd like you to stand on your right foot. I'm going to mirror your left foot, extending slightly forwards. This is called empty stance. So empty stance, the knee is bent. So for martial purposes, you could lift the knee if you wanted to, but this is just resting on the floor. So you can allow the weight of the leg to go into it, but don't put the weight of the body into it. And the same arm is extending forwards. The other arm is about level with the elbow. So do you see the position here? Good. We're going to step onto the heel, turn the body from center, which turns the hand and the foot. Do you see that? Hand and foot turn. And we bring the weight onto it, bring the front hand down and step the back hand and foot come through. Good. We roll back towards the back foot. We float the arms up and we square up. So we now have one hand in front of the other, both palms facing in. So if I bend forward, you can see they're lining up like ducks, one behind the other. So that's like a double layer between you and what's in front. And then we turn out the front hand and foot as we turn the body. And we do the same thing. We step the back foot through and turn the palm out. So do you see the position of my palm? It's like I'm grabbing someone by the throat, grabbing my problems by the throat. I roll back towards the back foot. I float up, release the front foot and square up. So one hand in front of the other. Step, turn out and step through. Good. So I invite you to go back in your space and we'll do that again. Once you get the rhythm of it, it's very nice. It flows very well. So let's start standing on your right. Ready? Step, turn out, step through. Roll towards the back foot, float up, square up, release the front foot, step, turn out, step through. Roll back, very good. Float up, square up, step, step through. Now, if you have balance issues, you can leave out the footwork and just work on the arms. Or you could do it seated. Roll back, float up, step, step through. One more time, please. Can you go back? So this works on looking after the organs, but when we're doing elemental practice, it's also helping to bring our emotions into balance. Our physical health and our emotional health are absolutely interlinked. You can't separate one from the other. And the different organs seem to relate very strongly to different emotional states. So if the organs are out of balance, the emotions will be out of balance. And by which emotions, you'll be able to tell which organs need help. So this is working on lungs, large intestines. It's helping to work through grief and sadness. So are we ready? We'll start again, standing on your right, left foot empty, and step, turn out, step through. Roll back, float up, square up, step, and through. Roll towards the back foot. Float up, square up, step, and through. Roll back, float up, square up, step, and through. Excellent. Now that is your gold practice. Now we're going to do water practice, and water can go forwards or back. We've done this before, but with each repetition, hopefully it becomes clearer, easier, a beaten track. You know what you're doing. So we're going to block. We block simply, that's it, very good. Just by turning the waist, and from the elbow, the hand comes down. So you can imagine if someone's coming to punch you, you can just knock their hand out of the way and you're turning your body, which means you become less of a target. They have less something to hit. Okay, so we block, we step the front foot back and we pierce the other hand forwards, palm facing up, fingers pointing forwards. And I know my front foot is off the screen there, but the front foot course corrects to point forwards as well. This is why we call this Tai Chi and not just Qi Gong. This is the martial section. The elements in this practice are martial. We block, so if someone's punching you, you can block them out of the way. We step back and we pierce and we fix the front foot to point forwards. If you sit in that position, it should feel actually quite strong. Whereas if you turn the foot out, try it, it doesn't feel strong, does it? It feels kind of off. So you fix the front foot. We block, we step back, and we pierce, fix the front foot. Block, step back, pierce the front foot. Interestingly, water, you can go forwards or back. So let's try going forwards. We block, we turn out the front foot to step the back foot through and pierce. Same side, hand and foot coming forwards. We block, we turn out the front foot and we step through, pierce. Good, we block, we turn out and we step through, pierce. Now we can go back, block, step, fix the front foot. Keep breathing, block, step, fix the front foot. So this is the water exercise. This helps our kidneys and bladder. Forwards, please. Block, turn out, front foot points forwards, hand and foot together forwards, block, turn, forwards. This helps to neutralize fear. Let's go backwards. Breathe. Very nice. Well done. Okay, so our next exercise is wood. And wood is for the liver and the gallbladder. And this will help to neutralize anger. And I'm going to do the same as you. Let's see. Yeah, if we turn this way, it'll be easy, hopefully, for you to see. So we're going to take the left leg forwards, and this exercise is asymmetrical. So far, everything has been, you do it one side, you do it the other side. With this exercise, we are wanting to physically connect and work the liver. The liver's on the right, so we want to step with the left. If you do it with the right foot, you won't be doing the same thing. So left hand and foot are forwards, and right hand and foot are back. So your right hand is by your liver. That's my dog, sorry. She's a little old lady dog and she likes to get what she wants. She just bash on the door until she gets it. Ready? So we're going to take a little half step. Do you remember that choo-choo train movement we did earlier? So we're doing it again, but we're stretching it out. Half step. Keep circling and take a big step left, hand and foot together. Keep circling, take a half step, right hand stretches forwards, left hand back. Do you feel the stretch in your liver? And step. Stretch. And step. Stepping left, half step with the right foot and stretch your right hand forwards. Good. And step. And stretch. Good. Rest. I'd like to do that again. We'll do it facing each other so that you can see. And I'm going to mirror. So I'm not going to get the liver benefits, but hopefully you'll be able to see clearly. So I'd like you to take your left leg forwards. This is my right, but I'm mirroring. And left arm forwards, right arm back. So we take a half step. Only shorten the step a little bit. Stretch your right hand forwards. Bring your left hand back. Circle. Left up, right down, step. Circle, stretch, circle, step. What a good dog, hey? Circle, stretch, circle, step. Do you feel your right side getting a stretch there? Good, that's what we want. Good, and one more time, half step and stretch. Well done, and rest. Good, take a breath. Very his master's voice, isn't it? Okay. You can go out now. Yeah. Noisy thing. Okay, excellent. We're getting through the elements rightly. I don't know why I forget the word elements. So we have two more elements to go. We have fire and we have earth. So we have done, what have we done? We have done gold, we've done water, and we've done wood. So wood is the living element. Think of the liver, it's continuously regrowing, it's replacing the dead cells all the time. So now we're going to look at the heart, and this is the fire element. So the heart and the small intestines. Fire energy rises. So this exercise has a little rise. So let us take, okay, so if you have your left hand and foot forwards and you've taken a little half step, actually this changes direction, but we're just going forward. So we're going to step with your right foot, block the right hand up, turning it out. The left hand comes in front of your heart and then feeds directly forwards with a little half step. Good. So there's a wee rise. You're coming up a little bit. You're not lifting off your heels, but you're coming up a little bit. Relax down, and we step the back foot through. Block, in front of the heart, and rise with a little half step. Again, slide down and repeat, step, block, in front of the heart and rise. Excellent. Now we come to face the front, which we're doing, and scoop. Turn your big ball and scoop. Turn the big ball and scoop. Breathe. This is your earth element for stomach and spleen. Now, when we're working the heart, we're working on balancing the emotion of joy. When we're working on stomach and spleen, we're working on reducing and neutralizing worry and overthinking. Good, well done, and bring your stance in. Take a breath. Good, so today just revising the first 5 of the 7. Next week maybe we'll look at 6 and 7 of the set, but I'm going to invite you now to come and sit down and we'll do a wee guided relaxation. So make sure you're warm. If you have a jumper, a coat, whatever, it's a good idea to put it on, because when we do seated relaxation, our body temperature tends to drop. So if you're not warm, it just gets in the way of relaxation. If your body is struggling to stay warm, it will tense, the muscles will want to shake or contract, and the blood flow will go to the organs rather than to the extremities. So a really easy way to help your system to relax is to stay warm. I'm sure you've noticed that if you go to bed and you're cold in your bed, it's much more difficult to comfortably drift off to sleep. It's just not a good idea. So stay warm for relaxation. Good. Plant your feet, please. Lengthen the top of the head up. Bring the chin slightly down and back. Now you can gaze gently ahead if you wish, or almost close your eyes. You'll have a bar of light across the bottom. But personally, my favorite is just to close my eyes. So find which way is most comfortable for you. And we begin with Wuji. We simply give ourselves a moment of stillness to breathe, to find the breath and observe. Notice your breath flowing in. Notice your breath flowing out. A lot of stuff is happening because of your breath. Your body is fueled with the energy it needs. With each out breath, waste products are taken away and released. With each in-breath, we are energized. With each out-breath, we are relaxed. Just by following the breath, we find perfect balance. Listening to the breath, all other thoughts just drift away. And the breath is a very interesting thing. If I ask you, where is your breath? Where do you feel it? What would you say? Listen to your body breathe and notice where you feel the breath here and now. But actually, the whole body breathes. Yes, the lungs breathe. From the nostrils to the base of the lungs, there's the physical in and out. But actually, thanks to our circulation, every cell in our body breathes. It does the same thing. It takes in oxygen. It lets go of waste products. So you can breathe into any part of your body. As you breathe, contemplate where the mind goes, the energy follows. Where the energy goes, the strength follows. But all of this is because of the breath. The breath fuels the energy. It is that which gives us energy. So we can breathe into any part of our body that we like. We can breathe into the whole body. And let's do that now. I'd like you to think of as your whole body as a single cell, one unit. And your whole body is breathing in oxygen from every side. And your whole body is letting go of that which no longer serves, the waste. The grey stale energy is flowing away. So for the purposes of this exercise, I want you to think of breathing through your skin. Breathe through every pore as you breathe in. Fill yourself with energy. And as you breathe out, we let go of the grey, stale waste. It may be easier to think of the breath, the air, as light. So let's think of drawing in light into the whole cell, the whole body. And as we breathe out, the grey stale energy pours away. Breathing in with light. Breathing out the grey stale energy. And as that energy that we no longer need flows away, it turns to light. Breathing in with light. Breathing out the grey stale energy. In with light. And breathing out the grey stale energy. Good. Now I'd like you to slow the process down just a little bit. As you breathe in, just stretch the breath out a little bit. You're breathing in with light. And suspend your breath just for a moment at the top and think of that light interacting with the cell, with your whole body. This is where the magic happens. This is where the life force blooms. Now we let go, we breathe out the waste products. Think of grey, stale energy, smoke flowing away in all directions, out to the ends of the universe, turning to light. So we're drawing in the light, nice and slow. We're suspending our breath just for a moment and feel that oxygen, feel that light energy dancing with every part of our being. And breathing out, letting go the grey, stale energy. So the light coming in gives us the vitality. There's a little bit of magic going on. We take a deep breath in, feel the light flowing in, suspend the breath and feel that light dancing in every cell. It's having a party. And then breathing out, releasing, letting go what no longer serves. Let it drift away and turn to light. So we are one unit. We breathe in light. We suspend the breath and we let the light dance and play inside us, giving us vitality. And breathing out, letting go the grey, stale energy. There's a little pause between the out breath and the next in breath. Release into that and draw in. Breathing in light from far and wide, drawing it in. Suspend your breath at the top and breathing out the grey, stale energy. Last time, please. Deep breath in, please, drawing the light energy in. Filling you up, suspend the breath and this time gently make fists and press your toes down into the earth. Think of sealing in all that light energy and pressing it deeper into every part. Now release hands and feet, release the breath, breathing out, letting go. Let's do that twice more. Deep breath in, drawing in the light. Suspend your breath, gently make fists, press your toes down into the earth. Think of squeezing the light deeper into every part and letting go, breathing out. Relax down. Last time, please, everybody. Nice deep breath in. Make gentle fists, press your toes gently down into the earth and think of squeezing that light in deeper into every part. And release, breathing out, relax gently down. Very good. Let's draw the hands to cover center. Hug your elbows gently in and allow your breath to return to its normal, gentle flow. As you breathe, relax down into your belly. Feel the touch of your hands guiding your awareness into your center. And feel your energy is stronger. Beautiful. Let the corners of your mouth gently turn up. Let that warm your face. Let it warm your body. Gently wiggling fingers, wiggling toes, easing from your stance. And when you're ready, you can slowly and gently open your eyes. You can have a lovely stretch. You can have a glass of water. You can make sure you're fully awake before you go on about your day. Or if you're using this video before bed, you can just now turn off the video and go and have a lovely sleep. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to ask you to wake up if you're going out into the world. Have a wee shake, have a wee stamp. Wave your hands up and down. I know it looks funny, but it's very energizing. Good, and have a lovely drink of water. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you all have a lovely Easter. If you're watching this close to when we recorded, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Wishing you good health, folks. Thanks for joining.